Welcome back to our ongoing campaign of the Konflux Saga by Eric Granstrom. Self-Winter, the role-playing game. Book 2, Eyes of the Oracle.
Said the thing.
This show is rated R because of repeated war crimes. Probably
we all have our favorites.
Yes, there's a selection of war crimes to choose from. And also from all the very adult partying that sometimes go on. Yes. That's this show. Anyway, introduce yourselves, dear players.
I'm the infamous Rob. I get to portray Sir Artigue de Fontressolor, maybe involved in a rustic courtship ritual, who knows? And otherwise, strong man, generally protector of the party, and one whose finger lingers very close to the all of the above option on war crimes table.
Because why only limit yourself to one war crime when there are several?
You've got a sample.
Right?
Weird. I'm Eldrita. I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Eldrita, and I'm messing with my brand new camera, so I apologize for any kind of changes that might occur here in the beginning. And Eldrita is a woods witch, moon-worshipping, hippie, matchmaking, tracking swordswoman. Yep.
Got druggy.
Oh, yeah. Did I say that? I said hippie. Yeah, I
In
guess
a
you're right.
simple package, yes.
She smokes a lot of various herbs and enjoys it.
Hello, I'm Goat, and I'm playing Sifanu de Crimbid, the disgraced doctor turns necromancer. And one way or another, you're walking out of here. And we'll see what sort of nonsense we get into.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jess, and I play the character formerly known as Lady Brittany, now going by Alma, recovering meme, and trying to figure out who she is now.
Yeah. And
As long as whoever she is covered in blood.
I can't even promise a fate die for anyone recounting last session. Does that mean that we're gonna skip that now?
It is the law of capitalism that if you can't pay for the labor, you're not entitled to it.
Oh no.
I suppose just because I'm a generous and kind soul. Gosh, Alma and Nephria spent last game making the Wolfkin tribe firmly our allies. They consider us the friendly of the strange furless land apes. Nephria recruited 20 more Reavers under Zara, their new equivalent of Haka.
Yep.
I always see in brighter news, Sifanu ripped out Deidre's soul so that she wouldn't have to suffer on an indignity.
Yeah, that's the brighter news.
But for solving the rest of the Rejoicer problem, Bedonius blocked the tunnel on Godfey's Rock with his tectonic summons. So now that's very much Kamalkus's problem whenever he's back from the shitty swamp he's stuck in.
Yep.
We decided to go to Skuger and see the blue eye on its floating bit of rock that isn't connected to the land. It's very intriguing. I wonder what it tastes like. However, we have to get to Skuger, and where we landed at the end of last session was the Dracorians are in the process of have remanned the garrison we destroyed and are rebuilding it. So we're going to attack it, kill them all, loot it, dress as Dracorian soldiers fleeing the slaughter at the garrison, and use that to get a boat to take us across the ocean.
Exactly.
We're the heroes, don't forget.
Yeah, exactly. You're the heroes.
Protagonists.
Yeah, we're the protagonists.
So I suppose
I don't mind being called a hero. It's fun.
So
Like that scene from Robin Hood. Hey, Rob, are we good guys or bad guys?
We're guys.
We're guys.
We're stealing from the rich. They
Sometimes.
have many lives.
Anyway, speaking of which, how are we planning on doing the approach to the fort? I have that map open here, but how are we... Is this just going to be storming right on it? Are we doing any kind of trickery, sneakiness here? Also, something that you didn't know, but Gada
So many
Gormgald...
things I don't know.
Gada Gormgald actually has command level 2. So if we had, like, all the the Reavers from Transmira, he could actually command the entire unit without any negative dice.
Gold, if I told you how handsome you are.
If you're saying that to him, he will just, huh?
Nobles are so weird.
What? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So I don't know, guys. Does anyone have any stealthy ideas? Any good openings? Sneak in.
The goal here is to go in. Aldrita wants a clarification. The goal is to go in here and kill everybody.
Yes, so that then we
Take
can.
action.
The goal was to go and get some supplies and just only incidentally.
So are we
Yes.
just going to do trickery for supply cache? We should send
No.
Lady B to talk.
No,
The fairies
we're
are like,
not.
trickery!
Okay, so
We can fuck him
Aldrita,
up. We can fuck
to
everything by
rewind for-
fucking it, and then we can
we-
take the fuckness and
Thanks.
fuck it all.
Here, have a bowl of beer.
I'm so glad that we brought them along. I'm so glad.
They are now like Smurfs, but instead of saying Smurf, they say fuck.
Have a fucky day.
Exactly.
Fucky day.
Which one is fuckhead?
So we need to get on a boat. Okay, first off, we need supplies and a boat.
And we don't
The
want to
reason we need
negotiate
supplies
for
is
this.
because we don't want to be eating anything that we get in Skuger.
We're wanted criminals.
Right?
How are we going to negotiate with the Dracorians for these things?
Lady B is not. I just didn't know if you wanted to send Lady B in to do negotiations and like acquire supplies that way, or if you want to storm the castle. I'm not trying to be obtuse here. I'm merely asking how you want to proceed.
Did you really just
that-
ask him if he wants to storm a castle?
This isn't a castle. If this was a castle, this would be a lot more fun. This is just some shitty wooden fortification that we're going to burn down again.
I can do it, says Garagormgald.
Good man.
If you just want to attack something, I'm not the right person to ask about that. Then we should just follow what you and Gata Gorgal really suggest, and we should just go in and start murdering people and burning shit down. But if you would like it to head in a stealthy fashion and try to steal stuff, then that's a solo mission that I would do and try to go in and get stuff and bring it back out.
Aldrita, how confident are you that you can sneak into a fully manned garrison and escape with supplies for a party of...
I'm not confident.
No, yeah, we have many more Reavers now. Okay.
Yeah.
The stealthy option would be to go in and maybe drop some poison down the whale.
Yes. That. You see, I'm totally down with that idea.
It wouldn't kill everyone. At least know the poisons they could make, but...
Even if you just made them all queasy and wobbly and then we murdered them, it would be...
Where are they getting their foodstuffs from? That would take, we're talking extra time. And do we have time to go through about that?
Are we under any rush of which you are aware?
Yeah, there's like a whole end of world or something going on.
Other than that, I don't think anyone's like chasing us, so
I
I think
mean-
we have time.
Pretty sure my former colleagues
If you
chased
were-
us.
Now, I'm comfortable if we consider this like the clock is ticking, it could be any day, and we need to be in a rush 24/7. But that would be a new approach for us, and I'm down
Well,
with it if we want to do that.
I
But,
just,
we
I don't have
been in
any
a rush
idea if
before.
the oracles are being actively hunted by other people as well, that we should get there
No, you were
fast.
certain that the oracles are being hunted.
Well, no, I
before
know that they're
us.
trying to be killed by yes, but I don't know how fast those people are as far as should we push faster?
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose I could go into Silver Sound and see if I can negotiate purchases of some things, but I'm not sure if Silver Sound is big enough.
And Silver Sound's already familiar with us.
You can't just prawns up and go requisition everything we need.
I didn't have access to a disguise kit anymore since Errol left.
That's unfortunate.
That's right, we still haven't got your replacement.
However, if we raid this garrison, will probably be enough things there to disguise her as bronze.
I didn't know that Draconians are known for their love of cosmetics and prosthetics and things.
At least get you the
There's going to be a whole barrel of fake noses in there.
The Trachorian officer has a beauty spot he puts on every morning.
I'm fine with raiding the garrison. That's fine. We can just hop on in. And we should probably surround them, do a surround attack, have Geta Gormgald and the Wolfkin come from one side, and we come from the other side, and I'll shoot anybody that leaves or something along those lines. I'll shoot anybody that tries to run away.
You know what I could do? I could disguise myself as generic Trachorian soldier. As long as I'm not trying to look like anyone specific, I think I should be able to manage that.
I see your point. Easier to not dress up like a specific person.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to like figure out how you're gonna requisition all this shit. Like you're gonna have it's not.
Oh
as
no,
easy.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was more thinking I could be a runner, bringing word of some confusion, perhaps.
Oh, and you could do reconnaissance. You could do some We've never done that. We've literally never tried to do any kind of pre-engagement reconnaissance.
I was just thinking, if you disguise as a soldier with some orders, it says, "Oh, hey, the bad guys were spotted 10 miles north. Go get them and see how many soldiers leave." That'll be that many less to deal with.
Ooh.
We're excellent
these
at doing
ideas.
reconnaissance. We can see everything.
Yeah,
We can fucking see everything.
They can go invisible, so I think.
And we fly.
We could send the fairies in with you, invisible, to do reconnaissance.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, and you could drop the poison in the whale. Really fuck them up.
Oh
But I
yeah,
definitely think
the fucking
we
poison
need
in the
somebody-
fucking well to fuck them up.
If I really definitely think though that you need to go in as well if we're going to do reconnaissance, because I don't know that they will be able to report back with much clarity.
After all, we're quite aware that they can't count.
I'm, however, supremely intrigued by the concept of Alma with her own invisible fairy poisoning brigade, and think that this is the kind of tactic we should refine.
Yes, I like it. I like this idea. Let's do that. What time of day is it now? Where are we at, like, as far as that?
Actually, it's noon right now.
Okay. So now would be a good time to go in and do reconnaissance during the day, and then we can attack at night. Yeah?
Yes, and you can pick some random bullshit pass 10 miles away or something where we're supposed to be at night, where they're supposed to go ambush us.
I like it.
Per Sifanu.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're making a plan and we're doing reconnaissance? What's
And it
happening?
doesn't involve zombies.
I
I'm very
don't even
confused.
know.
I'm so proud of all of you for not telling me I should be using magic. I'm so proud of it.
But
We just know
Sifanu,
you're going to do what you're going to do. So.
will you be able to resist doing magic? That's the next question. Of course, I don't have any fate dice to tempt anyone with at the moment.
Shame.
All right, so we have one Alma and 4 fairies that are going to get themselves into the encampment and scout it out without... This is like the first time you don't bash the door down and just kill everything. I don't even know what to do.
No, we're going to kill them in stages.
Yes, you can. All right.
Kill them in style this time instead of brutality.
Are we going to do some disguise checks here, Alma?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm guessing I'm at a penalty due to not having a disguise kit, but hopefully that's canceled out by not really trying to look like a specific person so much as putting on some Trachorian armor and adopting a fake American accent.
Yes, I would say so. Are we putting in here 1 fate die to the disguise then?
I think I'd better, because if I get caught, it's just me and the entire garrison.
Yeah. Do you have some Trachorian army?
I stole that armor
Right.
off of a literal Trachorian soldier in Paratorna.
Very well then. So then you get a bonus die for having the right type of clothes.
Alrighty.
Dress for the job you want.
Exactly.
Dress for the job I absolutely do not want.
That's a success, too, actually.
2 and a 6. Good luck, the Garrison.
Very well. I guess we're not gonna expend an experience here.
I think they would have to have 3 successes to beat me.
They would. And there's a bunch of them here, but their wind is gonna be amazing. Of 2. I guess I can give them 3 for being several people around as you're approaching. Yeah.
If all else fails, I'm still a distraction for the fairies to sneak in and get distracted on the way to poisoning the well.
Yeah, they're flying in invisible, of course. You will hear them snickering a bit as they pass by your ears. You can feel the draft from their wings tussling your hair a bit. And then they disappear into the garrison, and it's gonna be anyone's guess how focused they are on things.
I was hoping to motivate them with the idea that tossing poison in the well would really fuck people up.
This is true. It would. I'm sure they're gonna do that. Maybe if they get to the well before they get distracted by something else. It's anyone's guess.
Yeah. So I'm down to 3 doses of poison.
Yep.
And I will follow the plan that we came up with of claiming to have been a straggler from a patrol and also the bad guys are at, but I'm Trinsmere and I know the area. So I will say a plausible place where everybody could be that is in the opposite direction from where they actually are.
Very well. You're gonna convince these folks that, so the captain will, or the sergeant, I guess, they're not gonna have a captain or a corporal even.
A lowly enlisted person like myself would not expect to be speaking directly to the
Exactly.
The
No, it's just one of the local NCOs, non-commissioned officers. Who goes there? Who are you? What unit you with?
I'm Private Valdez, sir, and I wanted to report that the wanted parties, that the ones that used to be in the posters that were, where do those go, by the way, were spotted past about 10 miles that way.
He shrugs a bit. You've been away on furlough or whatever?
Yeah, that's right. I just wanted to get right back into the action here. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, sir.
Yeah, your action is going to consist of rebuilding this fort, soldier. Everybody's kind of laughing. Yeah, we just got order come out from Vumbra. The brass, apparently they're not wanted anymore. Go figure. All the posters are coming down.
Ah. All right, then.
We do have orders to send someone out to try and talk to them, because apparently the Digitalonga wants a word.
Oh, really? I could take you.
Plan is going swimmingly.
That would be good. Looks around. Torval, why don't you send a rider to Vumbra and say that we have a possible lead on those people? What do they even call them anymore? They're not traitors. They're not enemies of the, I don't know. The poster
Persons
folks.
of interest.
Persons of poster people. Whatever.
If I may, sir, what the hell happened?
Fuck if I know. I just follow orders.
Of course.
If the Digitalonga tells me to jump, I'll ask how high, and then I'll jump.
Of course, yeah. Don't want to get on the wrong side of them.
For sure not. So they're still in the region, the bastards. I would love to get my hands on them and squeeze them till they die, but orders are orders. Fuck it.
Interesting.
They killed a lot of good soldiers here. Not even a week ago.
Really? Huh.
This mess here that we're cleaning up, it's from them.
Speaking of mess, don't suppose you could point me in the direction of the mess hall?
Right down there, soldier.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Report to your sergeant for duties.
Yes, sir. And in I go to scout the
In
place.
you go.
I guess.
And by now, of course, I'm gonna roll a d6 to see how confused and distracted the fairies are. If I roll high, they have poisoned the well by now. If I roll low, they have in fact been distracted by other things.
As long as they don't drink.
Oh no!
Great!
One.
I rolled a 1.
Amazing.
The fairies
no.
are completely distracted, have not poisoned the well, but are in fact plaguing the merchant by stealing beautiful coins from the cash register and making a mess with sauces, vegetables. It's just things are leaping into the air there, and the merchant is having an absolute fit over what the heck is going on there. And everybody's just, yeah, but you know that we're close to the wizard tower, right? All sorts of freaky things happen here.
I'm gonna try to make this worse by saying no one told me the fort was haunted.
It's not you'll hear a voice. It's not haunted, it's just the wizards across the water. All sorts of strange stuff happens. It's just, get used to it, soldier.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the mess hall, you say? So, where's the mess hall? If I remember correctly, is it in here?
It doesn't really matter. I'm going there to eat first and foremost, and then
Yep.
see if I can liberate some supplies easily.
It's gonna be right. I'm gonna put it in the middle here just for funsies. Nope, that's another tower. Okay. This map doesn't have a mess hall. We are very upset by this.
It's fine.
It's
They
fine.
all eat in their
No one
bunks.
eats.
Yeah, they're all. There we go. There's gonna be some tables, not too many soldiers sitting around. The afternoon shift or what have you are gonna sit there and have lunch because you're arriving pretty much at lunch here. Even as people are screaming because the bag of flour just turned over and spilled over. Of course, when an invisible fairy gets covered by flour, they are actually visible. So this fairy, you don't know which one it is, gonna fly over really quickly, like a cloud in the sky, in the air, just dive into a big mug of ale to wash that flour away. And the soldier holding the ale is going, "Ah!"
That's not a ghost.
Everybody's very confused. Apparently, they've never seen a fairy before. Very weak.
I'm gonna do my best to add to the general sense of alarm and trepidation that they might be feeling about these mysterious happenings.
Yeah, it's very confused around here. Several soldiers are cursing, and some of them are moving out of the mess hall because clearly this is really weird. What are you gonna do while they're all confused?
So I'm gonna take advantage of the confusion to see if I can run in a direction where I hear giggling and subtly indicate you are supposed to be doing something right now.
You're gonna subtly indicate. I'm gonna say that's gonna be a fire check.
Fire? Okay. Not water?
Okay, we can go with water, I guess.
Trying to
Sure.
social
Great
stealth
shame
my
if
way
someone
into this.
poisoned the well.
Eh.
Success
That is
at cost. What is
Maybe I'm not paying attention to my surroundings sufficiently, and I bark my shin.
Ah! Is that gonna be a point of exhaustion or damage?
Maybe you stubbed your toe.
Yeah, let's go with exhaustion. So I'm hopping around.
Yeah. Ow! Ow!
That exhaustion should have come off my sheet, I think, because I had a good night's sleep. But back it goes on.
Yes, exactly.
And also trying to take it. Ah, it bit me!
You will hear snickering, and then you will hear, "Did not!" Which just freaks the soldiers out even more, because that was a voice coming out of nothing.
It's a ghost!
It's a ghost! People are leaving.
I know. Run around like I'm scared for a bit and steal some supplies.
Man, I really hope I get blamed for haunting this place. That'd be amazing. It's like, man, it was me. Why does everybody blame this stuff on me?
You did conduct a huge necromantic ritual on this ground. So it wouldn't even be strange if this place gets a reputation for haunting from this. It's the soldiers come back to haunt us.
If the mess hall empties out, I'll be less subtle about, oh, hey, you're supposed to be doing something with the well right now.
Oh! And they will fly away to do just that.
Ready. And then I guess I'll throw a bunch of food in a sack and make my merry way back to the. Although, should I wait to see if the rider comes back? Nah, I'll probably best not to push my luck.
And
Make
then
my
just
merry way back to the group.
all right. And the fairies might not remember to return to the group with you. They might be so just riveted and yeah, okay. They're gonna take a long time before they get back because they're gonna have fun in that fort.
That's fine.
What kind of poison was it that you put in the?
It would have been just one of my starting doses of lethal poison.
Okay.
I don't, given how diluted it is, I don't expect it to actually kill anyone, but...
No, but I have a feeling there's going to be cramps and general misery. Maybe the soldiers will have a point of exhaustion or such for a day or two.
It's the ghosts, I tell ya.
Clearly it's the ghost. Definitely the ghost. So, having done all this, now you have some supplies, which should be enough for a few days, I guess.
It's probably enough for me, but...
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, there's a
there's
lot
a
of people here. But the wolfkin could do hunting out in the woods and just supply themselves.
Oh yeah,
On
what
a
kind
wood
of
ship?
what kind of topography is Illibera?
Illiboria. Oh,
You
that
don't want to
is-
hunt in those woods.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about them supplying themselves during this afternoon when Alma is out doing things. Then they go out in the woods and just shoot some deer or what have you. Complete silence.
Also, if Eldreda wants to go, like, herb hunting and stuff, I will gladly contribute one of my fate dice towards that endeavor, because I feel really bad that she lost all of her
Funny is
points
the-
that she worked so hard on.
She did lose.
That you never talk
Yes,
about.
I can do that.
Where's
We had nothing to do with that. Damn storyteller.
Yep, that was my fault. All right,
I
so
didn't regret it at all.
Wolfkin are gonna spend the afternoon resupplying themselves. You have gotten at least enough supplies for yourself and I guess the others for a day or so, I guess.
So I think me for the trip, the others for a day, maybe.
Yeah,
It's on a sliding scale of me to everybody.
exactly. Eldreda, you are a hunting woman, aren't you? So if you want to, you can also go out into the woods and do some hunting to get some supplies.
Yeah, me and the wolfkin will go out in the woods and we'll go hunting for food and herb stuff.
You'll have to pick what you're going for first because you can't do both at once.
I'll send the wolfkin to
Yeah,
hunt
I'm
for
with
food because they're
ridiculous
probably a little
thing
better
that
than
you
that
made
than
up.
I am, and then I'll go for
And
alchemy
and I have
supplies,
the job that
poison
you
making
still have to
supplies.
conform to.
Sounds good. So I was looking for hunting stuff. Hunting. We want to get 2 levels of success at least, which is 2 6s to have enough food for a feast, basically. That's what the wolfkin wanted to do. And that shouldn't be too hard because there's a bazillion of them. We have how many? 20?
Now,
That's- yeah.
no, she's recruited 20 more, but I
No.
don't know if didn't she keep a squad and send the rest to the rest of her wolfkin?
Yeah,
Or
I think she
keep
did.
all
So
20?
there will be 8 of them right now altogether, which is fine too. Let's see here. Is the hunting roll a hunting? It's 1 in a forest. Fire! Excellent. So they have 3 for that, and I'll add a fate die from my pool. Oh my god. My friends, the chalice now has a die.
Quick, somebody earn it.
Exactly.
Quick,
it
someone
have a die
recap.
for my disguise check?
What was that?
Didn't it have a die for my disguise check as well?
Oh, did it? Maybe, yeah. That seems reasonable.
Quickly, go empower some women or something.
So now this is 2 dice. Anyway, 3, 4 for hunting, another for having a weapon, and then there's 8 of them. So that's plus 7 then. So that gives us 12 dice. How often do you have access to a whole squad of wolfkin to do this kind of thing? We don't have 2 6s here because I rolled and I'm terrible at rolling. So sorry, folks.
That's pretty
There
disappointing.
was still
Mikhail.
6 successes, though.
Yeah, but we need levels of success. We need 6s.
So the food they
Does
come back
one
with
of the-
is delicious. There's just not very much of it.
Yeah.
Does one of Haka or Zara have I don't know, do they have experiences to reroll like we do or no?
No,
Is
they
another
don't.
thing.
They, they're NPCs. They have enough meat for 5 people. But it has to be salted or dried if it's to last more than a day. Which is not a problem. They can do that. But it means that we now have... So, Alma, if you brought... How much food did you bring? Did you bring enough food for 5 people as well? Because in that case...
Because I think you had said there was enough food for the party for a day, or for myself for the trip.
Yeah.
I think that's what we came down with.
I could have you roll a sneak roll, like your fire and 2 fate dice into assassin if you want to get 2
Don't forget
6s.
Don't think that doesn't seem plausible.
No, maybe not. Anyway, so I think we have food for almost everyone. Eldrita, why don't we roll something for you then? You want to find stuff for your potion making, didn't you?
And I would like to give her a fate die for that purpose.
Ah, very nice.
And I will assist because I have nothing else to do.
So we have Alma is giving Eldrita a fate die. Eldrita, did you want to use one of your
The
6
card.
fate die?
Yeah, I'll use the one that she just gave me.
Yeah, so you're then up to 7, and then you're gonna spend it immediately. So you'll be down to 6 again. And because you could use 2 fate dice for this because it's potion maker, right?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
The words
All right, so you'll be down to 5. And that would give you, I guess, maybe 4 dice? And
4 dice on my own. I don't know if I
Yeah.
get any other bonuses or help or whatever.
Because I think
but
Goat
it's-
was gonna, or Sifanu
Yes,
was
Sifanu,
Yeah.
how are you gonna help Eldrita find some amazing herbs here?
She's going to describe the kind of herbs she needs, and I will use my 3 wind to keep an eye out for said herbs.
Very well. Roll 3 wind to see how well you're keeping an eye out for said herbs.
Very well.
Very well. That is
That
2
herb
more
is not going to get past you.
Right? Those herbs. They are tricky ones, but they can't get past Eagle Eyes here. So Eldrita now has 6 dice in total to roll for herbsies. That's the official name, by the way. Herbsies.
Ooh.
Nice.
Just the
Very
one
good.
6.
That's a 6. Potion make. How much do you find? I'm gonna say that you find enough potions, enough ingredients to make 5 potions.
Alrighty, so I make it back to the others without incident, do I?
You do indeed.
Not counting the fairies as their own, just kind of
Yeah,
incident.
they're still incidenting in the fort because it's just so much fun to play around with these guys.
Alrighty. Interesting news. Apparently we're not wanted anymore, although the Digital Longo wants a word with us.
So, It's just me, or does that sound worse than being wanted?
But the Garrison is sending a group to talk to the people in the past 10 miles that way.
Harold really came through when he said he was going to have the posters taken down then, huh?
Seems so.
I like that Harold guy.
He's alright.
He's not as bad as he could have been. I'll give him that.
That is high praise coming from Sir Artie.
I mean, I'm still a bit mystified. He did not have to help me. Don't know why he did, really.
Chalk it up to fate.
All right, sit around with one eye open, waiting for the other shoe to drop. We checked your pockets.
The fairies were having a grand old time. I was trying my level best to convince the Garrison that it's haunted, which they were very helpful in doing. Not sure if they're going to follow my directions or not, but they seem to be having fun in any case, and they are, if nothing else, a distraction. But it seems like we could just go in and say we want to talk and they'd let us in. Don't know if they'd let us back out again, but...
Probably not without a fight.
Got a Gormgal is so we're not attacking?
I don't know what you want to do, if anything, with this information. It doesn't sit right with me to kill a bunch of people to steal food. That seems...
We don't need to kick the hornet's nest after the hornets have settled down. Let's just move on to town, buy some food like normal people, because we can.
Don't get me wrong, I did steal some food while I was in there.
Oh, good on you.
The important part is I didn't kill anyone to death.
I'm still all for wiping the stain of Tricorians off the land and freeing the nearby town, but I suppose we could let them live this once.
This time, because we
Nefria's
got places to
gonna
be.
Nefria's gonna be like, oh,
Very deflated Nefria right now. I'm
very
sure.
deflated Nefria.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nefre, we'll get them next time.
Articu's a strong supporter of the murder them plan, just not its best advocate.
That's the difference. There are some very good advocates around here.
All right, I suppose just for my own, just so I can make this clear in my own head, did you get the idea they wanted to invite us to a meeting with the Degetalonga, or that they wanted to detain us so that Degetalonga could have a word with us in the
latter seems more
friendly
their
dungeons?
style, but the random non-commissioned officer I spoke to had no idea what was going on, so I was very confused. Apparently we're no longer traitors, though, so that's something.
We could just walk into Vumbra and get a ship and food there.
I suppose we could.
That is a lot of trusting Tricorians, my friend.
Try to detain us, but they're unlikely to do so in numbers that are sufficient to the purpose, given that they're apparently no longer trained to kill us.
Okay. We're not walking into the middle of Vumbra and trusting that Tricorians won't try to kill us.
I'll go shopping with her. I'm from Vumbra, so I could help find the good places for her.
It will be much safer if it's just two non-combatants.
I'm a combatant.
My God. All right.
I don't know what you're so worried about. I thoroughly enjoyed our last shopping trip in occupied territory.
So did I, but we only had to kill one squad to get out. We
Yeah, and
we have
Vumbra would
we
be
have
a bit more
problem
than a
with
squad.
numbers. Plus, that's not like the other town we were in had a big mercantile dock that we snuck away from. If I was under the impression Vumbra was a shipyard for the Imperial Navy.
It's not a shipyard. It's a naval base.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Wasn't
shipyard
it-
is in Ciola.
We're no longer wanted. I imagine some of you are still recognizable, but Aldrida can pull the hood of her cloak up and be fine, I think. And they're not looking for me. I wasn't on the posters.
Okay, so the two of you, by the new plan, the two of you will go in to Vumbra and buy us supplies and a ship that will get on without the rest of us walking through Vumbra.
So the plan is
With
we'll
our wings.
negotiate for the ship and then get the bunch of you, I don't know, cloaks with deep hoods or something.
I've tried
Or
that.
the
It
ship
doesn't
under
appear to
cover of
work.
dark and observe.
Or the ship could pick us up 10 miles south of Vumbra.
You have
there
a small
anchorage?
fishing boat. Like, you could rendezvous with a ship out at sea.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'd forgotten about the fishing boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intense. Okay, then.
Will Sifanu, Bedonius, Nefri, and I'll just wait outside of town, and I don't know
It's
how
not the
long.
first time we had to wait outside of town.
How long do you guys want before I flatten it and kill everyone in it looking for you?
That-
Maybe we could set up a signal that we could send if we're in trouble.
No, because if you're in trouble, you may not be able to send a signal.
That's fine.
You know, you still have a mirror.
Boy,
Yeah, but I'm trying not to spy on her incessantly.
Understandable, but that would be a good time to use it to make sure she's not being
but I don't need
detained.
a mirror for that. All right, fair. Oh, okay, so how long do you want before I check?
I don't know, how long does it take to Vumbra?
I have no idea.
to get to Vumbra, it takes about 3-ish hours. You'll be there by nightfall, basically.
We're all
I
going
think
to the edge
if
of
I
town.
remember-
We're not staying hours and hours
Correct.
away. That's
And
Luke's.
so, in any case, we'd have to head to the place where there are ships.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to be able to get across the ocean from anywhere with any ship that's coming to Silver Sound, necessarily.
Oh, the last ship we found at Silver Sound.
It's
was amazing,
possible to
but-
find such ships in Silver Sound, but it's a sure thing to find them in Vumbra.
Because this isn't, though this is across an ocean, wasn't this only, what, a day or two?
It's
was very-
Paratorna. It's not that
It's,
far.
very, it's skipping a hop.
Okay.
There are regular routes from Vumbra, one would assume.
So you are walking, you can go 20 Tricorian miles a day, and to get there is
I think I'd prefer them to be called
5-ish.
Freedom Miles.
What was that?
Freedom Miles?
Freedom Miles. Yes,
Tricorian
in Freedom
miles are
Miles.
certainly not freedom miles.
So it would take you 3-ish hours to get there walking.
All right, we walk to Vumbra.
So
I mean,
you're gonna...
I feel like me and Eldrina are probably long dancing our way to Vumbra.
Yes! Long dancing! Is anyone else wanting to do long dancing? Because that's how we travel in Trismira, isn't it?
What's the long dance? I'm sorry.
That's how Transmirans travel.
That's how Transmirans travel. You travel by, you hold on to the shoulder in front of you, and...
The conga line?
Yes, a conga line, all the way.
I'm down. Let's go.
Transmirans do this all the time, because it's more fun to travel that way.
Da 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 da. Da da
Don't
da
make
da
friends.
da da.
Stop it.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, we conga.
Exactly.
I am several steps away, nose deep in a book, trying to ignore all that nonsense.
Articu's loudly participating in full play.
Clank, clank. Oh, and so you are
It's
adding
metal
the
music.
metal music then.
Yeah, authentic.
That is what we needed.
See, I fit right into this culture. It'll be fine.
Periodically reach back and knock on various parts of get the
It's
tone
a
right.
hi-hat.
A little drum solo on his head.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Metal music.
Ah, God. Now that joke doesn't work. It's all falling apart on me.
Oh no! It's falling apart. Why is it falling?
Didn't know you were in Full Out Boy.
I enjoy rock too.
He's a big fan of rock.
Yes, Sir Articu is a big fan of rock music. You take 2 rocks, you slam them together really hard.
He just likes listening to rock.
Fair. He doesn't make rock music. He just listens to rock. This is true.
Hey. Also, I suppose he's a fan of death metal.
I guess. Though, yeah, Sifanu certainly is a fan of death metal, isn't he? At least the
I suppose
death
his-
part.
I don't know,
Is
I feel
death
like
metal
Son is more of an
kill-
emo guy.
It's definitely somewhere between the emo and goth.
But you don't do mentalism yet, so not so much emo. Because you can't actually affect anyone's emotions yet. Which
But I have
think,
illusions, so there's synth in there somewhere.
I think Eldrina can using moon magic, so maybe you can do that too. Woohoo!
Eldrina's just like a walking Smiths album.
Exactly. That's great. Let's see, moon magic. Where is it? There. Moon magic. Imbue power, incite. Oh yes, you can incite people to strip them of their inhibitions. See, that's emo. Anyway, Vumbra, the city of lots of clanking, because if there is no other place that does it, here is all the smelters, all the soot, all the metalworks, and again, the Trachorian Navy. Plenty of banners of the Duke de Spinalunga, no less.
You.
I don't even know what kind of thing he might have on his banner. Could it be a Langok? I don't know. Or
a limp Trachorian Langcock, maybe.
Or maybe it's a roll of algae silk, because that's big in the Spinalunga lands.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Across from each other. Who knows?
One wrapped in the other?
Yes. That I don't know. I'll have to ask the Duke Spinalunga at some point what his heraldic sign might be. Anyhow, yeah, a bridge across the river for you. Everything is sooty here, by the way. If anyone had white clothes in this group, they are now gray. Because the soot of all the smelters, it's just dirty.
Imagine Eldrina's just home.
Yes, with ore from those honest Trinsmiran slaves.
Yes, from them. The best, at least they're the best slaves.
Drita will try to take,
Homegrown slaves.
once we get into Vumbra, we'll take Lady B by whatever favorite food stalls she may have frequented in the past, and point out the local sites and things like that.
I imagine drugs are also on the shopping list.
They
100%.
might be. The guards are on the shopping list, I'm guessing, or chopping list if it's Sir Artigue. They are standing there by the bridge. They still have the wanted poster, and they're looking people over as they're crossing the bridge.
I'm gonna do my level best to fast talk our way past them, because I think Eldrina has the least reputation of anybody at the party. And
To my knowledge, I have never done any bad thing that I have officially been caught for. But I do believe I'm on the wanted poster by association.
You are on the wanted
Very
poster
much
by
so.
association.
yeah, I'm hoping she's the least
being on a wanted
recognizable.
poster makes you famous.
It does. I guess Eldrida's reputation has gone up, hasn't it? I'm gonna pump it up a bit. Boom. You
Mine
now have
hasn't gone up in a
reputation.
long time.
I'm sad
Pump,
now.
pump,
I haven't actually
pump.
done anything bad.
No, but
Aw.
you ended up on a wanted poster. When
Whatever,
did
I
your
didn't mean-
reputation go up last, Sifanu? Sifanu?
Oh, mine's been at 4 for a long time.
I'll put your 5 there. And Sir Artigue, you are arguably the most reputational of all these people because of your armor and the many times you have crushed Trachorian
Well, I was really
heads.
going to go with the one time I defeated prawns in one-on-one combat. It was really my
That
claim
too.
to fame.
That was a
That
big
too.
claim to fame.
That is a big claim to fame.
And I get the wanted posters and my anti-creationist magic on top of it.
Exactly. So you
Even though Artigue was still known as an anti-creationist, when it turns out he was engaged in creationist magic at the time.
So the only one who isn't really anyone of reputation at all right now is you have 2 people. You have the fairies will have a return to you before you leave. I rolled and I rolled a 6. They got their stuff together. They got bored with the humans. They got back to you while you were doing all the hunting and looking for foraging and all that. And eventually they came back to you.
I mean, playing with the Garrison is fun, but we take them new places, and that's also fun.
Exactly. And because they have the attention span of a goldfish, I think they will return to you after having exhausted the fun for now at the fort. So
They've run out of ideas.
they run out of ideas, exactly. So Garagormgeld has no reputation, Bodonius has no reputation to speak of, but the rest of you do. So what did you want to do with the guards here? Because they're clearly checking people going in and out of the city.
So once I take the Paratorn armor off, I am handily dressed as a Transmiran peasant. I feel like I'm just gonna try to fast talk our way past them, saying I'm Alma Abskahagel, this is my cousin Bethany.
And that's gonna be Eldrina then?
Bethany.
Bethany, not Brittany. Very big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, fast talking us. We're doing disguise again, aren't we?
I'm disguised as myself.
Yes.
Does that count as disguise?
Are we doing a machinator thing here?
Yeah, I
The
guess it
fast
would be
talk?
Machinator. That's
Okay.
probably.
So, spending a fate die, because we want to get past the guards? No?
And can Eldrina help me, or I guess maybe not?
I can help.
Could try. Her talkie skills are not amazing, but she could
It's all 2. I have 2s in all my stats, but I can try my best.
roll
I mean, she is
2d6.
mirrored as well, so.
She'll be like, yeah, we're here to see, etc., etc.
Just,
Well-
I'm done for shopping. Off.
Would Steph have a bonus die because she's actually from the city? She could be like, oh yeah, I'm just returning home. I live right over there.
I rolled pretty poorly, so let's hope I get a bonus die.
Yes, but no, because Eldrida Vumbra is one of the people they want to speak to. So being from the
Literally
city
the
is
person
now
they're looking
not,
for in Vumbra.
yeah, is not an advantage. So I'm
Well,
going to
she would
remove
like
a
to know
die
that-
from Alma. You
Yeah, I
now
know.
have 3 dies.
Ah,
Because Eldrida's hood came down momentarily, and you have to scramble to distract them from that. But it's a success.
okay. Is that enough?
They have an amazing 2 in water. It's 2 of them, so I'm gonna give them 3d6 because they're
Oh no.
scrutinizing you. That is 2 successes.
Oh,
But
no.
so right now they are winning. Will Alma pull out an experience?
Okay, let's see here.
You have only 1 left.
Yeah, I do.
It was about.
Don't really know that it's all that relevant, sadly. Let's see.
It's either relevant for everything or for very few things.
Yeah, I can't think of how I could use that.
Fair enough. Then the guards will go, oh, this is Eldrida Vumbra, isn't it? We've been looking at these posters for a while now. You have to come with us, if you please. No arrest or nothing. We've just been told by the High Supreme General that she wants to see you on the double.
Yeah, no. I don't need to see. I don't really want to see her.
Sorry, but we have orders.
Am I under arrest?
No, they're looking at each other like how they're gonna fix this, because they are supposed to bring you there, but they are not supposed to arrest you. This is very confusing in their heads.
Tell you what, we've got some shopping to do, so why don't we meet you back here in a few hours?
But we're supposed to escort you straight up to the fortress.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're under an escort.
I don't want to be escorted.
How about you escort us while we do our shopping?
Yeah.
No, we can't do that. We have to take you up to the fortress.
In 3 hours, once we're done with shopping.
It's supposed to be like immediately. This is.
I won't tell if you don't.
How about I just go talk to Franz and you go shopping?
I don't dare to. They're like, if you look at their face, they are scared of prawns. They are not gonna mess with prawns.
I can go talk to Franz and you can go shopping. You're not being detained.
Is she here, the general?
You know what? That's an excellent question. Oh no, now we have a problem, friends. Because
Uh-oh.
you guys are on the 2nd of Iskamsi, and they are on what? The 30th. So I don't know if they would be
I mean,
here.
some random gate guard might not know if Franz is here or not.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. We'd have to ask them at the fort if they're here. can we give you a mess? Can we give the general? Can we send a message to the general about where you might be, so the general can find you quickly if needed?
Yes, definitely.
We're
Where
here,
will we?
so
Yeah, where will we be, Alma?
we're going to be here. We've got shopping today.
I'll go and okay. So the guard starts running across the bridge too, which happens to be the same.
Then Alma says to the rest and proceeds on into the city.
Yep.
Unless he stops her.
Yep. No, they don't stop you. And then there are like goods to check because there's always the risk for Transmuran saboteurs and fanatics that want to blow things up, and you have to check the next cart to see that there are no actual black powder in there and no bombs being smuggled into the city to attack. So there's still jobs for him to do. Transmurans, you can't trust them.
You're doing a fine job. We won't take up any more of your time.
Right. Yeah, he goes back to his thing. Well, you are going shopping!
Alright.
Alright. Let's go shopping. You want to buy food. Because food is yum yum. Let's see now. We are going to buy enough food for a week for everyone, right?
Yeah. And given that Aldrita has already been recognized, I guess I'm probably going to have to go negotiate for the ship by myself.
That might be the case. So, for a week's... Let's see now. A week's food for everyone. I'm gonna put that to 3 successes on your resource roll.
Ugh.
So, are we using any of our lump sums? Because I know this group is loaded.
The only one with a lump sum who's there is Alma.
That's true.
Yep. Alma has 3 dice to begin with, just for being comfortable. And then you have... Do you have a lump sum? How much did your... Oh, you have 5, right? Lump sum 5, because you stole things from...
No, it was a gift from Artigan.
If I'm going to liquidate that lump sum, I think I would want to try to abstract to negotiate the ship and food all in one go.
Okay, ship and food and all in one go. You know what? I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be still 3 successes regardless, because I don't feel... So let's have a look here. Like, just fold it in, as it were. Because 4 successes, you can buy a ship, which is not what we're looking to do here. So, getting everything to roll together, so food and, at the very least, cabins on a ship over to Paratorna, yeah, that's going to be 3 successes for you.
Alrighty, and I have 8 dice then?
It depends on how much of your lump sum. You don't need to spend the entire lump sum at once.
Oh, okay, that's good.
You can spend as much as you want from the lump sum.
I would like to keep at least some of it for myself, so I guess I'll spend 7 points. I realize the going down to a lump sum of 1 is not practical, but it's more she wants to keep her favorite pieces out of the that RDG gave her.
Okay then, so you have some some beautiful jewels, knickknacks, I don't know, bracelets, maybe.
Yeah, they're not even like really the most valuable ones. They're the ones that RDG liked the best. So he sat down and interviewed them all at one point about which would be the best jewelry.
So roll 7 dice then.
You only want polite gems.
There we go. That was exactly 3 successes. So you have now negotiated all the supplies you ever needed for the entire group. Everybody is going to have a week's worth of food, at the very least. Maybe even 2, because you have 2 6s on the roll, so why not? And booked a passage with 1 caravel leaving with the tide, I guess. When might it leave? Is it leaving tonight already? How
Well,
lucky...
I think rather than extra food, the extra 6 might be. Let's just keep this between us. Don't need to tell anyone.
No, it's you're booking passage for, what is it, 8 plus 7, 15 people, something like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
And how about they forget my face after these negotiations?
Yeah, it's like, clink, gold. Oh, from the Baker's Guild in Treselva, no less. So, yeah, absolutely. They will certainly be able to. Let's see when the tide goes out, shall we? I'm going to roll a d12 to see how soon the ship will leave. Or go in. It's leaving in 3 hours. You guys are in luck. Are you going to be able to dodge prompts and just leave?
Apparently.
Because I have a feeling that you're both going to go back to...
Don't forget, we have to stop for drugs.
Well, I was hoping that was included in the...
Oh, yeah.
A week's worth of supplies.
Yeah. It's 3...
supplies includes drugs, obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay, great.
You
And
have
booze to
upped
pass the
your
time on the
drugs.
boat.
Exactly. So, does that mean that we're going to be on a ship now?
Is the ship by any chance named the Enola Gay?
It is not.
Ah,
Unless you absolutely want it to be.
just would have been funny.
Maybe it's named the Enola K. I don't know. Alright, so onto a ship we go, and it's not going to take too long to get there, is it? Because we are going across the waters, and you have a nice captain who is going to take care of you all and do the navigation for you, and like the entire troop is going across the into Vumbra. It feels very strange, everything. To not be hunted. How does it feel, surrounding you, to not be hunted by everyone immediately?
Disconcerting, and I should take advantage of their lowered guard.
And just smash them and kill everything and...
Nice town. Be ashamed if there was an earthquake.
You could do that. That's the concerning part, I think.
I'm well aware.
You gotta show admiral restraint, my love.
Thank you. It's nice that someone appreciates that every time I don't wipe a town off the face of the planet. It's really me looking at it saying, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I have that same feeling about graveyards.
I think that we are models of restraint.
Quite so.
There's not enough drugs on the planet for this adventuring party.
Whatever what happens on the mountain stays on the mountain.
Drugs
So-
help there too.
I still
Most
think you're a
def-
cute couple.
When you're there sacrificing someone on a stone altar under a full moon, and your hands both touch on the ritual knife above his sternum, it's love. So, okay, we all managed to collectively walk through Vumbra without them stopping us.
Yes,
Again.
yes, you do.
Because the plan was to rendezvous with the ship at sea, such that the less stealthy members of the party did not have to walk through.
This is
Excellent.
true. That
Good
was
call.
the plan. You are going to cast off after dark because that's the high tide, and
Convenient that.
yeah, and it's not raining, and it's
What?
just cloudy. You can see the stars tonight.
Oh, this is a fine transparent day, this is.
It is. There might be a little bit of howling to the moon, if there is a moon. I really need to update my calendar so that it shows what phases of the moon we have. Because mine doesn't right now. How
That's
can I
sad.
not have the moon settings going?
This was odd, almost as once the party is all together in at least a semi-private space. They recognized Eldrita and immediately tried to kill us or arrest us.
There is a sliver of moon, but in a couple of days you'll have a new moon, which might be great for sneaking about.
Yep.
And it will take a couple of days to get to Skuger. Because that's where you're headed, right? The captain is getting the money. The captain is not thrilled by the idea of going to Skuger. But for that price, he'll go. They'll go.
For that enormous horde.
Yes, I'm willing to. She's gonna take you there. That's what she's gonna do. Anyone need any rest here? You definitely have the
Absolutely.
chance to.
Yeah.
Artigue certainly spent some time rubbing the bruise away from Alma's toe.
Look, you're in a caravel again.
We could sink it. We'd score 2 caravels.
Why would you want to
It's been
sink
years since we've sunk a.
I know.
caravel, though?
And yes, we'd want to sink it for old times' sake.
Oh.
We'll call it tradition.
Doing my normal thing once we get offshore, just putting my head between my knees and trying to endure the silence.
Mhm. Enjoy the silence. Oh, no, not that. I'm going to remove your exhaustion, Alma, unless you feel like you're not enjoying the silence causes so much stress for Alma that she can't actually relax.
She is getting a nice massage, so.
That's fair.
She relaxed for at least some of the trip.
Because it's not actually your bane, the whole
Yeah,
silence thing.
not anymore anyway.
Not anymore. And the rest of you all, I don't think you have any misery to recover. Even
I also
Sifanu is
feel like
fine.
it does help that she has people who are willing to support her through this situation with the silence.
No doubt. No doubt. So
And
is this
poor
like...
fairies who will literally sit next to her and just keep repeating "fuck" and "asshole."
What are the fairies doing to the crew on this trip?
Oh,
Are you gonna
Probably
tell the
good,
fairies to chill and not mess up everything this trip?
We'll tell them that, but I think we should roll a die to see if they'll listen. Be cool. We don't want to get thrown off the boat.
we could also ask them to see if to spot any sea life. That might be fun.
Spot
Real funny
sea
if
life?
you
That means
unhook the
going
anchor.
underwater with
Well, no,
their-
because they sometimes jump.
Oh! Oh, they're gonna try that for all of
Like an
several
hour.
minutes, and when there's no jumping sea life, they're gonna lose interest in it real fast.
That's fair.
Yeah. I have a feeling someone's gonna have to tell them to don't be completely terrible to people.
Artigue would tell them that in a heartbeat, but these aren't people.
I guess Nefria could do a job here, because we haven't spent any of her fate dice yet. She has 7.
I don't
Nuts.
really see why we need to care about the fairies bedeviling the crew.
She could just
Right.
roll 3 regular water dice to just... Like that, for example.
Do they, for once, behave?
I mean, with the 3 successes, Nefria will be able to corral the 3 fairies and make sure that they're not going to do anything silly.
And that's all she does the whole trip.
Yes, that is all. She's
It keeps them entertained. That's what
babysitting
that
the
is.
fairies, and I don't know if that is fun for her or an absolute torment, but that's what she's doing.
Oh,
Well,
I bet she's
yeah.
telling him all sorts of messed up rebellion stories.
That is very possible. Yeah. So 1 full day at sea, crossing the ocean.
And so, if at all possible, because I imagine I'm mostly sitting in my cabin with my head between my knees, but like also walking around the deck might also help alleviate some of the. So I seem to recall I spent most of the trip up to Marjora pacing around in my cabin,
Yep.
alternating between no movement and maybe movement might help. See if I can get Sifanu by himself at some point.
Yeah,
Probably.
he's being oddly quiet for this trip.
So I find him by the rails staring off into the middle distance.
Yeah, probably.
So I know I'm probably the last person you'd like to have this conversation with, but How are you holding up after what happened with Deidre?
Had to be done.
I mean, you'll get no argument from me, but this is different from how you usually do things. Unless I very much miss my guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was different. It was unpleasantly different. It's never really off to somebody I personally knew.
And in a situation where it wasn't you or them.
Yeah, definitely made it different.
You're
Not really.
It's not uncommon, even among assassins. Everyone is a badass until the first mission, and then you have to confront the fact that you took someone's life. That's not necessarily an easy thing.
No. Yeah. So, hopefully I'll never have to do that again. I didn't sign up to be an assassin, so hopefully that was the only time.
That's, I suppose what I'm saying is it's all right to struggle with these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough being nice for me for one night. I go back inside.
Hey, before you go, so you're Alma now. What happened to Lady Brittany?
Something has happened to Javendra Holmes, I guess.
What happened to him?
Gone. Not needed for the job anymore. Every assignment comes with a new name, personality, backstory, cover story. That's just how it is. I change it every time.
Yeah, but you're not with them anymore. Couldn't you just go back to being Lady Brittany?
That identity was a fiction supported by my order. If I tried going by that name, I'd swiftly be exposed as a fraud. Not to mention, the Fontersalor sale is the biggest one I've yet encountered. If I go traipsing back in there, it's a death trap.
So she's gone, huh? So, say she died in Sifanu? Because that was the last time you used the persona, right?
Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna have to go talk to her royal peacefulness at some point. She does need deserve to not be warned about the danger she stands in. But other than that, I suppose she's gone.
So, in a sense, you died a death of self, identity. That can't be easy. And you do this regularly? Like, how often? How many times have you died?
Couldn't tell you. I didn't really mean anything before now. This one hurts though. I guess it's because it meant something.
Yeah, I could see that.
Anyway, hope you feel better.
Hope you do too.
Thanks. And stumbling off into my cabin, clutching my head.
Yeah, that's as Eldrita. What are you doing during the journey? Sinkakla fired up.
Yeah, I'm getting high with the crew folk. That's what I normally do.
Hi,
Anyone who
crew.
wants to join can join.
Yeah, crew is not allowed to join because captain runs a tight ship.
Not even those off duty? You
Not
gotta
even
work in
those
shifts.
off duty.
Man.
Yeah. Captain is
There's
such a
nothing else.
spoil sport.
Nothing much else for me to do, so that's what I do. Watch the moon. Smoke the weed.
What little
Life
is
is
left
good.
of it.
She has many phases.
She does. Truly. Yeah, the Garagormgald will take the opportunity to train the Wolfkin in formations, military drill, They have an entire day on deck where they can just do marching and standing up in attention and walk with... The Wolfkin have no idea what any of this is good for.
Listening to the pounding of Wolfkin paws on deck, sitting in my cabin like, ugh!
She's swallowing the word. Boats are the worst. Who invented these?
This is truth, though. This is truth. It's going to be a full day at sea. And it's not more fun than this. Sitting there on the sea, looking out across the oceans. It's slightly misty today with some clouds, nice and balmy. The temperature actually hits a nice and balmy plus 13 degrees centigrade, which is, yeah.
I'm not getting sick.
Yeah, good for you. Which is 55 degrees Fahrenheit for those who are using that kind of measurement. So it's getting warmer. You're going south. It's like it was in Sifanu, I guess. And another full day at sea, and now we are back to drizzles again. Isn't it wonderful? You feel right at home with drizzles, don't you?
Oh, finally, we're no longer in this unusual, weird place.
Right? The whole not having water coming down from the heavens. I don't even know what kind of a place that is. Let's hope that you will never have to go to the focal plains, because I think you would all just die instantly in a desert.
No, I think if we showed up in that desert, it would rain all the time.
Probably, yeah.
We've solved the problem with that.
We just need to build a home there and stay there the rest of our lives.
Exactly.
Gorian plains became fertile again when a really improbable series of like rainy days occurred. Clearly a blessing from the gods.
Very much so.
Clearly.
Skuger will emerge in the distance on the second evening of your journey. It's a walled city, and from afar you can see the absolute bizarreness that everybody's talking about, clearly. It is literally a floating cliff. There's no other way of describing it. It's hanging there over the city. It's flat, as far as you can tell. There is even a waterfall coming down from it. It glitters in the distance, even in this weather with drizzle. And it's hanging, there's a huge chain under the cliff. It's like slightly... It's not a flat cliff on the underside. It has a little bit of rocky outcroppings on the underside, so it's almost like it's a semi-sphere, though certainly much too flat to be spherical. And then there's a chain that goes all the way down to a step pyramid-ish formation that you can see above the city.
I wonder if it would float away without the chain.
That's my first thought.
I've started wondering, where's the water for that waterfall come from?
Who knows
Right.
these things?
If there's a natural spring leading through air to that landmass, I'm very interested.
I'm assuming that's a very thick chain.
Yeah, that's probably a good assumption.
But it's still made of metal, and we have a metal cutting sword. Just saying.
But you
Yes.
could I wonder, if you cut through the chain, could you lead it like on a leash?
Could
Just
we
walk-
have our
Maybe we'll
very
just float
own?
away.
We could have our very own floating cliff.
So many
You could build
questions. to
siege
ask.
weapons on it and float it around.
Yeah, we are dangerous people.
Not at all. Just fine.
Oh gosh, you could hollow out the middle, like into catacombs, and then fill it with corpses, and then airdrop them.
On top of the cliff, when you're far enough away from it, it seems like there's like a glass dome covering it. It's glittering at least. Maybe it's not glass. Maybe it's some kind of magical force, but you're not feeling any magic as you're getting closer, but it is glittering up there. Truly a marvel to behold, though.
What is this drawn line on the map here?
Oh, that's a river or a stream.
Okay. This is what's coming out of the floating mountain.
Maybe. Yeah, Skuger is, of course, a wretched hive of scum and villainy. You've heard of Illinois.
That's not just a lore.
Yeah,
this got to get its own title.
Okay, it needs to get its own. It's a sunken...
Cesspool of humanity.
Yes, the cesspool of humanity. There we go. That's a good way of putting it. This place has... Yeah, it's just sad now, isn't it? It is run by the godmother now, so if Sifanu wants to contact
like
the
under new management
godmother
signs everywhere.
and spend a fate die, you can literally get everything here, because you have influence 3, isn't it? Godmother, I think godmother has influence level 3.
I should, yes.
Yeah, so...
Has the godmother forgiven Sifanu for his...
Don't know. We'll have to find out, won't we? First of all, you're getting off the ship. Everybody is disembarking. Right now, since it's fairly late, it's going to be you're not going to be alone in disembarking. There are other ships coming in, and... Yeah, this is the time. You are on the docks together with a bunch of other people. Most of them are probably pilgrims come to see the innocent one.
Technically, that's why we're here too, isn't it?
Exactly. You are pilgrims come to see the innocent one.
Just remember, don't drink or eat anything.
That's a good thing to remember. You have your good boys, you have your fairies, you have your everyone. Got a Gormgeld will, Nefria permitting, put everybody in like a formation, probably 2 men abreast, something like that. So you can all walk in a disciplined fashion into this apparently dangerous place. How are you going to sleep here tonight? Are you planning?
Can we not go see the innocent one at nighttime?
Maybe you can, maybe you can't.
Maybe I could spend a fate die to have the godmother give us a private viewing.
Yes, you can.
Like a specimen in the zoo.
You know what? Let's have a look here at our influence map, shadow play. Are you in luck? You're in luck! The godmother is in Liboria, probably in Skuger, one would think.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to talk to my godmother.
Yes! You're such a lucky man. So that means that when you arrive here and you have word with whomever by the city gate...
Imagining somebody immediately grabbing you by the ear and hauling you.
Right? Like
bad things will happen to them, but if they tell me why they're going to do that, I will very reluctantly let them.
There's gonna be troops here. There are mercenary troops here, mind you. These are not, like, officially... There's no default bard for these guys. They are whatever mercenary band has been recruited to keep the guard here. And let's see, Sir Artigue.
Hi.
Hi. You know something about mercenaries, don't you?
Yes. Usually unscrupulous.
Yeah, why don't we roll a wind check for you? You can spend 2 fate dice for your swordplay to identify the mercenary band heraldics if you want to.
No, thank you. I'll take the wind roll, but...
Without the fate dice.
I didn't even get paid for my game intro. I'm certainly not spending fate die. So that Franz can get to 20.
I'm pretty sure she will start spending some stuff soon. Okay, that's a success at cost. I'm going to say you recognize the brand, but you have no idea where from. It's like in the back of your mind. Just.
But I know those mercenaries from somewhere.
Yeah. But, yeah, I have to ask.
Unless, of course... Now there's no point in re-rolling that. What are the odds? There.
I have to ask Eldrida, would Ingolma have told her minions to be on the lookout for Sifanu for a stern conversation with a man?
He's aware I want to talk to him from our last conversation, but no, I would never tell anybody to drag Sifanu to me. That's not how Ingolma rolls, and he's not in that level. He's not in that level of trouble.
All right.
But as far as I know, but as of our last conversation, he knows he has a thing to do and he has to report back to me. But
I'm gonna say that
your minions would at least tell me that where you're staying at on here, because you don't normally stay here, right?
Correct. They would let they would let my allies know that I'm in town if needed.
I'm gonna say that you would be in town in, where did that go? Ingolma? Where's the Ingolma?
I came here as part of my hostile takeover plan.
You did indeed. For some reason, I can't see Ingolma's token here, but that's okay. I'm gonna say that you're probably in the temple area, to be honest, because that's the safest part of town.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in church.
Sweet old lady in church.
Exactly.
No way she's gonna be mean to me.
So there we have her. She's somewhere around here-ish. Yeah. Or would she prefer being in a tavern filled with her own guards? Because that could work too.
No, she should be an old lady in church.
All right.
It's very mafioso.
Still filled with her guards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dressed in their finest stuff.
Indeed.
What kind of churches are here? Just what?
This particular temple area is completely dedicated to the Innocent One.
And what does Ingolma know about the Innocent One?
That the Innocent One is... So, the priests select a newborn child that has not been hooked on the drugs of these lands. So, the Opiander. And this child is placed on the floating cliff. And that way they are growing up innocently. Also completely ignorant about the rest of the world. And people from all over Laboria come then to hear the words of the child. And because this child, alone in the world, is completely unaffected by the evil of the world, therefore has unvarnished, untainted wisdom.
Also, they're blue, I seem to recall.
Yes. This particular child is blue. That's a big deal.
It's unusual, to say the least.
Yes.
Are the innocent ones not normally blue?
No, they are not. There have been other innocent ones, but this one is blue, and the most amazing innocent one ever. That's why the cult has taken off so much.
Is it a she or he? And is their blue skin tone something of their race in this world that I don't know about, or is this something weird?
Good question. I'm gonna say that the priests are quiet on that. Like,
they don't know.
It's a blue child, and blue is the color of innocence. So when the innocent one is actually blue, then it's extra special, super good. That's about as far as they're
definitely not an explanation we came up with on the fly.
Exactly. It's definitely not an explanation we came up with on the fly. Yeah. That's as far as it's going to go in terms of explanations.
And
I see.
I think you said the innocent one is female?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's a girl.
And how old is this child at this point?
They're gonna be a bit like, young enough to be still unspoiled by the world, but old enough to speak to the queries of the supplicants.
So the child... Wait, does the child not get seen by common folk, or is the child only seen by the priests?
The child is only seen by the priests. There is a nurse for the child, And there are like maybe a handful of really high priests who go up there to listen to.
The ritual is really fucked up.
The
Yeah.
ritual to go up there is also very special. Maybe I should share that with you. Certainly Ingolma will know it. So the priests, they take turns to rise to the floating cliff to speak to the blue child. They do this every 4 days. They stay for 3 days at a time, and then they come down again. The priest in question will cleanse themselves through a fast, through sauna, and through prayer for 3 days before the rite. The day for the ascension, you go in a procession to the foot of the step pyramid. The chosen priest starts with a confession. There's lines of confession they have to speak. I, unclean wretch, step before the face of the innocent one with all the blackness of my soul and all the stench of my body. And then the master of ceremonies, dressed in a blue-colored cloak, will, sprinkle perfume on the man, or the woman, and the priest, with a twig of jasmine and sing, "May your body be the body of the land. May your soul be the soul of the land." And then the chosen will go all the way up on the pyramid's first and highest level, put off all their clothes, and step into the clean, up on the first level, step into the clean cleansing rain that comes down from the floating cliff. The priest will sing, "Oh, ye who walk high over my evil, condescend with your innocent water in the stinking wells of my pores. Let your golden water flow over my dirty hair." After that, you go back to the Hall of Honey, where there is a pot of blue viola honey that is opened up, and it is then has been cleansed with sylvolium. And the master of ceremonies will use a brush to basically take that honey and put it all over the holy blue honey, all over the chosen one's arms, legs, body, face, and they're singing even more. And the chosen one will have to answer to the singing properly. And then they are going to into a ceremonial cloak, and they go up to the actual platform for ascension. 3 strikes are done on the holy gong, and the metal will completely be quiet between every stroke, and the chosen one raise their arms and call, "Basananji, I am Candide, take me to the meadows of innocence." And if everything works out properly, this person will literally be lifted into the air and taken up to the cliff.
Does the nurse have to go through this when they visit the child?
Nope, the nurse is permanently up there.
Oh, just up there.
Yep.
Constantly.
Yep.
So what I'm hearing is no one's probably fucked on that cliff before.
This is probably true, yes.
Stop making it weird.
I'm not making it weird. Yeah.
It is a
He's
cliff of
planning on making it
innocence.
weird.
Shame if something
Yeah,
happened to
so-
that innocent one.
All of that weird trappings of religion going on behind her, and Ingolma will be just seated at a church pew, crocheting a baby blanket for the innocent one. We'll
Mhm.
make it a nice blue blanket.
Yeah. A nice blue blanket for the innocent one. That makes sense.
My little knitting needles and my crochet needle, my hooks. And yeah, that's where she'll hang out if you would like to visit with her.
I will stop by to visit because it would be a very terrible idea if I did.
First of all, of course, as you go through the city, this is a terrible city, to be honest. Like, the moment you go through the walls, you will see just what a place of scum and horror this is. Most of the houses here are completely decaying. There is very little normal activity that you would see in a city. Like, what markets? If there are people out in the streets down here, like this, like one path, one street that everybody who's coming from the ships are going along. If you go off that street, you're on your own, my friend. Here and there, certainly in the alleyways off this one street that is guarded by the mercenaries, there are people who are standing and just looking at you with their mouths open, bleeding from the corner of the mouth, from the eyes, from the nose, from the ear. You can hear screams and moans from addicts who haven't gotten a hold of their fix for today. Here and there, you might just see a horrifying nightmare crawling around in an alleyway. If you bother to look into the alleyways, we'll find out, won't we?
This, by the way, I hold all of this against Dracoria.
That might not be entirely incorrect. Rumor has it that there are rumors about how Opiander got here.
Oh, yeah. We've heard the rumors.
Once
It
upon a
wasn't
time.
Ingolma.
Once upon a time, I can roll for Bedonius's scholarship. He knows things. I'm not going to spend any fate dice for him, but...
It's going to take him the entire trip to tell us.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is a place.
Yes, he is your resident tree beard. He will...
I heard this story.
I heard this story
Who
that...
first heard it from? Who heard it from?
that many years ago, Illiboria refused to submit to Dracorian rule. They resisted fervently on the field of battle. But then the Opiander came, and their resistance was broken.
This kind of shit is why they need to die.
I didn't do it, just for the record.
Are you a Tricor? I'm sorry, are you part of the Tricorian
Ingolma
government?
didn't do it. Yeah, there's going to be, as you go through the gates of the city, there's a whole bunch of beggars, of course, trying to flock around you, but Garagormgald has the Reavers at the ready to push away anyone who wants to pester you. He's falling into the role of captain really quickly here. I'm sure you're happy to hear.
Does that upset Zara? These are my men. I command them.
Maybe. But, yeah, okay. That might be, they might have to settle this somehow.
They can duel after we're in the place where there's drugs and everything that might kill you.
Yeah.
Once we're
Fair.
someplace safe, then they can knock
Fair.
each other out.
Who
I didn't
all
actually-
is coming with you to see me, Sifanu? Like, inside the temple?
I didn't actually give
Oh.
Sarah any command skills at all. Maybe I should have.
Everyone?
No, just me.
No.
I feel like we could
Well,
just
we're
like
coming
chill
along.
on the temple
Yeah.
grounds.
Yeah, first of all, you have to get into the actual temple. There is another wall here, 7 meters tall, in fact. And outside it, there is a whole bunch of beggars yet again. Namely, 9, apparently. And there are 3 soldiers as well. One of the guards have a mustelon. You remember mustelons, don't you?
No.
They're like the
Uh,
weasel dogs?
Yes, those.
Oh, okay.
I do. Now I do.
They actually attacked you on Sifanu, the wild ones. And they're sniffing anyone who's going to go through here. There's a lot of people passing through the gate, but there's still a bit of a lineup for you, and they're going to allow the to go up and sniff on you. Are you allowing the Musclon to sniff on you?
I'm assuming this is some sort of like drug sniffing dog, so go right ahead.
Seems that you're right. It is sniffing at all of you and finding no evidence of Opiander on you, so you
Oh,
are there.
no, but Aldrina gets really nervous.
Yep, but they are not sniffing for Sinkakla. They are sniffing for something else. So you're good.
As somebody who is also carrying illicit substances of a different kind, I feel ya.
Drug talks. I don't know. We don't know. We don't do drugs.
No, not drugs here. No,
Drugs are bad.
none of it. You will come into the outer temple yard. This is open. It's actually about to close because it's getting late. But they're probably going to be having... You can see a lot of... This is the most important shopping square. Market. You have all sorts of people here who have their stands, their carts, their carpets. And around inside the gate, there are people, priests, soldiers, among all these different places. But they are slowly but surely packing up for the day.
Now, there's an actors guild in Bora, if I'm recalling correctly. I mean,
That's correct.
Alma has no idea, but I'm just thinking, if I look around, do I find a stall that might supply things for actors? Disguise type
Yes, you're right. A disguise kit, and that's only going to be a single success on a purchase roll, because it's not that expensive. I don't think.
Very much like having my disguise kit back. All right, let's see here.
Because we're saying
Thanks.
you're not going to buy anything particularly exclusive, are you?
No.
You don't need your foundation to be made by particularly exotic materials. This is just whatever that I can slap on my face. There we have it. You're going to find a disguise kit. You have
Yes!
a new disguise kit. Not where you thought you would find it.
Oh, baby, I'm home.
Yes. What are we doing here? You might have to go back out to find a tavern or something, but...
I feel like we're gonna chill until Sifanu's done. If nothing else, we could give his shattered remains a proper burial, I feel like.
So Sifanu is going to go into this. There are two buildings here, and one of them is basically the barracks for the priests, and the other is the dining hall for the priests, which is always open for everyone. And I'm thinking Ingolma might be in there.
Sure, that sounds good.
Though I don't know if you want to eat the food served from the people here, or have you brought your own? I'm happy to roll to see if your food has been contaminated by Opiander.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, Ingolma is crocheting.
Yeah. Which means that Sifanu is going to find Ingolma in there, I suppose, as you're looking around. Is this what we're doing here? Just looking around the place, casing the joint, seeing what comes out? There is an inner yard here where people go to the actual cliff, and to get there, there's another wall with more guards. That's a whole thing. It's probably going to be closed for the night anyway, because sun is getting low on the heavens above. While Sifanu is going there, what are other people doing? Eldrida, Alma, Sir Artigue?
I already
I
said my
suppose-
thing, so.
I suppose, out of curiosity, is this place garrisoned by Tricorians?
It's Garrison.
Can you find soldiers stupid enough to work in this town?
You hear all sorts of accents. Some Tricorian, some others. It's a mercenary group. They have their barracks over here, by the way, like a bunch of tents sitting there. So if you want to check out the tents to see what mercenary group this is, that's a thing you can do.
No, I suppose I was unclear as to whether it was just the mercenary group, but apparently is just the mercenary group.
It
So,
seems
cool.
to be just the mercenary group, yeah.
Yeah, no, other than that, Artigue will happily follow Alma / the party around, except for whoever decides to wander off and be alone and vulnerable. I don't know, Sifanu. Not to name names.
No names. No names at all. All right then. So I guess we're all just waiting for Sifanu to get his business done. Sifanu, are you getting your business done?
I'm walking into that building, locating Ingolma, and walking up to her.
That tile was way too big. Why is it so big?
It's as big as the mountain.
Yes. There. just to mark the fact that we have some mercenary tents down there. That's all I wanted. All right. Anyway, yeah, you are gonna drift around as you're all fanning out, looking at different things. I'm sure Bedonius is curious about the religious aspect of this and whatever religious artifacts he might find and poke around on without eating anything. Alma sitting there having her evening meal when she sees Sifanu walking in.
Crocheting. Ingolma is crocheting a baby blue blanket.
Yes.
And as Sifanu walks in, she doesn't even look up. She just says, "Oh, child, you decided to join me. What do I have? What brings you here? What is the pleasure this evening?"
Oh, with pleasure, as always. Spend time with you, dearest godmother. But I thought you would be interested in seeing how the grand goal is going. He takes out a little notebook and presents it to her, starts flipping through it. And then he just starts going off on magical techno-babble speech. She was like, blah, 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 blah. And when that's all done, you will be the richest woman in the world.
Ingolma just lets him prattle on. She doesn't seem to be paying any mind or attention, but you know that this is a very usual for her. Sifanu would know that she's listening with apt attention. And she lets him go until he is quiet. And then she says, "And who is currently controlling the shipments there? You have visited, you said, remotely already?"
I have. As far as I can tell, no one has been able to manage retaking the mine. So if you can get there first, and as I was explaining, use this stone that I have a design for, you'll be able to have the undead harvest the sulfur for you.
Excellent. She takes the stone.
Oh, I haven't made it yet. It's all like a blueprint design.
Yeah, they're supposed
Like
to have.
once
When will I
complete
have my
this,
stone? Then she says, "When will I have my stone?"
If I have the proper resources, I could probably have it done in a day or two.
You gone.
What do you need?
I need a lab, a magical lab.
How much football?
I looked at whoever's
Sorry.
near me.
Yeah, whoever your second in command is definitely there. Like, you're never alone,
I'm
right?
sorry.
Get him whatever he
It's
needs.
the last minute.
I will do, godmother. Sifanu,
You
are we
will
spending a
make
fate
that.
die here on getting whatever you want from your shadow power?
I was going to, but for something else. Because we have to deal with the child, and I can't do this twice in one session.
This is true.
So I'm
There's
gonna have to.
spend-
just
you will
standing there
spend-
with a list
Though-
that says "Get Magic Lab," and he's just.
You
"This
could do
is
the
thing I'm
magic.
doing."
You could do the magic lab this session, and then next session do the child. If you're
That's
still
fair.
in
We are
school.
running out of time.
Ingolma looks at you and says, "This gentleman here will get you whatever you require. You will spend 2 days here. You will make me my stone, and then you may leave to go about your business."
Done.
Is that your new shadow command? Make the thing?
The overall
Yeah,
shadow
16
command still
or
stands, but
15.
yes, the current shadow command would be to make the thing because it benefits the larger goal.
Have you?
Which,
'cause
for
I
those
think-
of you who aren't aware, Ingolma's larger goal is to control the sulfur trade on Majora.
whoever
Yeah, I know.
manages to do that is gonna make a fortune. There's no doubt about that.
That's why it's
we know
actually
that
the
for
richest
every
woman in
year.
the world.
Yeah, I gave that, but poor Sifanu, I gave him that command months ago, and he was
Yep.
like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, retake the sulfur trade in Majora for me. Would you just do that? Just figure that out."
Oh, be a dear.
Has Sifanu leveled up since you got that command? So you need a new one, because otherwise you can't level up. So we'll make the stone then.
Make the stone is the new command.
Yep. There we have it. And then you have
Okay.
to fulfill that to be able to level up again. Okay.
Okay.
Then.
So I'm spending a fate die, dropping one less,
Yep.
and I'm going to get stuff.
You're gonna
to
get
make
all the stuff.
Thing. And does
All
that
the
translate as
things.
bonus dice?
Yeah, 3 bonus.
Just imagining
dice.
Sifanu coming out of his meeting and us going, "Where are we going up to?" Oh, I have to do a thing.
Yeah, I have to do a thing. I have to lock myself in that room for 2 days, so hang else.
Yeah, there's gonna be a complication here.
Of course there is.
Or is
I expect Artigue to remove any complications.
Artigue, do you want to have a complication if I roll high or low?
Oh, enjoy complications, so low.
No complication at the moment. You're clear.
How did you ever? You never roll high. What's wrong
I know.
with you? You never roll.
This time I did.
You let me down, Mikhail.
I'm so sorry. So yeah, Sifanu is. I'm sure you're gonna have. There's gonna be a house outside the temple area where that is filled with Ingolma's goons. So that what do we have? What kind of people do we have in this area right now from Ingolma? She has organizers and mercenaries, and the organizers are the strong ones. So I'm sure the organizers are. So I'm sure the organizers can find a house for you in this city. With very dependable locks.
And organizers are like union organizers.
Yeah, community
basically.
folks. Community.
They're here to get things together for my takeover.
Yeah. And there is now a soup kitchen available for people, but no opiander allowed inside, which means that very
Sometimes
few of the
organized
locals...
medical care for people who just spontaneously end up with broken legs.
Yeah, that too, yes. And people with bleeding gums need medical care too. It's just that it's hopeless because they're just going to go back to the opiander. So not much you can do for them, but anyone who gets broken legs, that includes quite a few of the pilgrims because the addicts will attack them to take their money to buy more opiander. So there's always room to heal broken bones is what I'm saying.
I'm sure Ingolma has, though, a house that she commandeered that she has set up for her own personal business and things like that.
I'm going to say that the house is right across from the temple because that makes sense to me.
It's the nicest one. The one that hasn't fallen apart.
It used to be the default guild hall. It is not anymore. It's now taken over by the Wig Makers Guild, which is... weird. Nobody here wears wigs. But who asks questions? Because if you do that, you get broken bones.
It's a growth opportunity, clearly.
Clearly, yes. The innocent one needs a wig.
So do the rest of us get to stay in the house too, or are we on our own?
Of course you do. This was a level 3 influence. So you have all of it, yes.
Okay.
Well, are you...
How many?
Yeah, let me have a look at that.
As soon as the party is alone, there are 8 my former colleagues here.
Delightful. How close?
There seem to be... It looks like there's 2 squads, maybe?
Are they like, I don't know, can you tell if they're, for instance, above us? Say, on a cliff?
Don't think so. I'm not used to it, like, up and down, sorta.
Understandable.
Do I get much of a sense of where exactly they are, Mikhail?
Oh, yeah, in the temple area.
Yeah, they're here.
Can you listen in on their CB radio? And,
They've been weirdly quiet, which is why I didn't notice till there.
gee, well, it's just only I could think of some really paranoid reason why that would be. It's almost like they might be onto you.
Oh, they're totally onto me, but...
Right now, among them is, they're here!
Actually, there's something I don't know.
I just said that they're here.
You tell? Who's who?
No, really.
You feel like that's my buddy Bob, the assassin?
Not unless I'm really close. I'm assuming. Miguel, help me out here.
yeah, it's close enough. They're not in this house, but they're somewhere across the street and over the walls. Like, it's...
Communicate that information. We are close enough that if I don't think I know any of them, I don't think I've worked with any of them before, but hypothetically,
Nice.
if I had, they would know who I was. Although there may have been communication to the effect of the one of us who's traveling with this lot as a traitor. So, if I
Or
don't
they may have-
recognize any of them, doesn't necessarily mean that.
They hung some kind of psychic wanted poster. The person who psychically feels like this.
Honestly, I'm starting to feel a bit left out, so.
Well, I'm all for tracking them down and inquiring about their rudeness.
Are we going to get Sifanu in trouble if we do that?
I'd ask him, but he's busy. But he didn't tell us not to kill any members of the Rabdarana we found in town.
That's a fair point.
And I feel like he's pretty aware that if he wants us not to kill people, he needs to tell us ahead of time.
Yes, I definitely know I have to use much clearer communication.
That's true. That's true. He does know you pretty well.
So I feel that since he didn't tell us not to murder anyone, I'm sorry, not to ask questions of the local RR for their rudeness, that we're okay to do.
The problem is there's 8 of them and 3 of us. I guess for
gee.
Count Nefri, although she's still doing that thing with the bells with the fairies currently, so I don't know.
Yes, but you said it felt like there were 2 squads of them, so that's only 4 apiece. Presuming an even distribution of assassins.
I mean, Michaela, were they both in the same area?
General area, yeah.
The problem is, when one of us comes under threat, the others tend to come running. Which is why I was very much not wanted to get into it with you at the wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, I would peg them, probably all of them right now, to the priest barracks.
I think they're in the priest barracks, if I had to say.
She can't peg all of them right now.
Oh,
Maybe
you
if they got in
little
a line. Have to take turns at the very least.
You don't know what Rabdarana parties are like.
That's true. Who knows what else you transform? I'm clueless. I don't know. What do you think we should do about your ex-coworkers? Because they certainly know you're here, if you know they're there.
They haven't said anything, and it's odd that it didn't feel them moving towards us.
But Donius is going to ask a question. How can they be in the priest's barracks?
They're masquerading as priests, clearly.
And she was a noblewoman.
The general of the foreign army.
Yeah, and prawns.
Does that mean that they could get to the innocent one?
Oh, shite. That's probably what they're doing.
The innocent one's up on the cliff, right?
Yep.
You have to do the thing with the... I'm assuming there's a way you get... I mean, I thought maybe you could scale the chain, but presumably that'd be quite undignified.
The next
gotta
ascension
get
is in 3 days, just so you know.
The next ascension. We could just climb. You have a perfectly valid point. We could just climb the chain. And assuming that's real rock up there, we could just climb it once we get there.
Do you know, I cannot believe I'm about to ask this, but can you tell if that cliff then came from the same source as the stone on the ground around here? If you talk to the stone on the ground, could it tell you about the stone in the sky? Or could you talk directly to the stone in the sky because it's anchored? Is that a thing?
That was actually, I was interested in talking with the stone in the sky in the first place. I had not thought to ask the ground here if the stone in the sky came from it.
I suppose it doesn't matter, but if you talk to the stone in the sky, maybe the stone in the ground would have something useful to tell you. I don't really understand how all this works.
It's one of those Artigue has no experience with floating land masses connected to another one only by a chain. Like,
Outside of his expertise.
if it were an
Nope.
island, if this were another island or a cliff across a river from another land mass, he'd know that they probably have no fucking clue they exist.
I don't know. Gadfez Rock knew about Rans.
That is true. Now I'm even more confused. I suppose, yes, I can certainly ask the land if it's familiar with the bit flying above it. I
was thinking, if it's as simple as claiming the chain, I'd have thought my colleagues would have done that already. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know.
Yeah. Unless they were trying to be subtle. Short of that, I'm happy to ask the ground whatever we'd like to ask it. Any thoughts on questions? Because waiting until I'm in the heat of the moment and going, I don't know, did the rock above you come from you? I don't know, guys. It said no. What now?
That's it. I'm only nervous because of the numbers. I cannot be surprised by them because I can say it's where they are. I cannot guarantee one of them's not going to get the drop on one of us during the fight. I'll try my best to prevent it, but I'm only one person.
We're left in the same position we were in with the last cell of your ex-coworkers until they were removed from the board by Kamalkus, which is when your last group of coworkers realized we were present, they seem to have gone, oh shit, and rushed directly to get to the Oracle as quickly as they could.
Yeah, it does seem that they're a higher priority than we are.
Yeah, so I don't think they're going to come kill us, but I think you have very legitimate concern that they may try to whack the blue naive guy. Although, really, Sifanu has a point. If we could just cut this chain and walk away with it like a kite.
And I suppose that's something you could ask.
Where does this chain connect?
It-
Like the middle of the temple district or something?
Yeah, it connects to the top of the ziggurat, if I recall correctly.
So, most importantly, can I walk up to it and give it a yank?
Right now, no. You'd have to go through into the temple area. Right now, you're outside the temple area. First into the outer area, and then into the inner area.
And that's where the
And that's the pyramid
assassins
is. And exactly.
happen to be.
No, they are here right now.
They're in one of the areas we have to pass through to get to the next area to
Yes.
get to the chain.
Yes.
Now, I suppose it's not necessarily that weird that they haven't reached out to me because normally different sales don't work together. The fact that they're doing so now is weird. But it's not unusual necessarily to encounter another group who's on a different mission. If you're feeling friendly, you might ask what their orders are. It's good to exchange information in case somebody runs into trouble, but it's not necessarily expected. Okay.
Could just kill everyone in the inner courtyard.
I suppose you could collapse the priest's barracks, maybe.
You've
Yeah.
seen, Sir Artigue,
Or-
speaking of killing everything, you've seen maybe about a dozen guards on the outer courtyard, but that means that there's going to be probably twice or three times as many soldiers, because not everybody is on duty at the same time.
Yeah. But once you're starting to drop things into chasms, numbers don't matter past a certain point.
Fair.
Oh, that bomb's not going to be nearly as effective because there are 100 guys there, not just 10. But
I have a feeling that you have ample time to think about this as you stay the night in Ingolma's house with Sifanu working on the thing. and we can reconvene in a couple of weeks with an amazingly well-designed plan.
Can I finish my plan first, since I already know what I'm doing?
You can, yes, you can.
Fine.
Okay.
We just try to upset the guards. Go on.
I want to ask Artiki for that mirror back.
What? But I need this.
Do you?
Wait, the Brittany watching mirror?
I'm
Fine.
going to repurpose it.
Fine. Very sad. Give Sifanu the mirror back.
Oh, sorry, you can watch me change in real time now.
I suppose.
So I want to take the mirror and change it so that it's not looking at Brittany as opposed to looking at the sulfur can.
Oh,
So I'm repurposing it.
okay.
I figured that'll save me some level of successes since it's already permanent.
Fair. We are casting magic then, are we not?
Yes, I am. So I have 3 for me, 1 for runes, and how many for the special setup?
I have no idea off the top of my head.
I thought you said 3 earlier.
But that's for making... Oh, you're going to use the... Okay, fair enough. Yes.
First, she needs to be able to see the undead to command them.
Yes.
So this is step 1.
So, yes, you have a well-stocked laboratory for wizards, so 3+ for that, yes.
All right, so 7 dice.
How many dice, fate dice, is that?
Just 1. I've only got the 1 rune.
Fair enough. And this is screamingly anti-creationist, of course?
And I got no 1s and 2 6s.
Yeah. Things happen. Describe to us what happens. The weave that you have woven over this mirror. You change the runes.
Right, I buff out some of the runes on the back and then redraw in different runes so it has a different location it's spying on.
And this is going to go to Ingolma then.
Yep.
So she's going to always be able to look at the sulfur camp and see a bunch of dead people walking around.
Yep. And now I'm going to use necromancy. And I'm going to spend an extra fate die to make it permanent. And I want to make a stone that can control undead.
Okay.
Done.
Let's see now. That is, I believe, necromancy, wake undead, and control undead is the same spell, right? So, what kind of level of undead are we talking about here? How many undead are you gonna,
Yeah, for every extra successes, it's more undead. I don't need them to be anything extra strong or extra healthy or anything like that. I just need more of them to do the work.
For every step the difficulty is raised, the number of undead the necromancer can raise is multiplied by 5. So you can make 5 level 1 undead on difficulty 2. On difficulty 3 you get 25, and so on. So how difficult are we? How many do you want to have in control under the stone?
I'm gonna aim for 25, but we'll see how many I get.
And that's going to be level 1s then. So your average zombie or skeleton.
Yeah, exactly.
So 3 successes necessary. And we have Sifanu. You spend an extra fate die to make it permanent.
So I'm spending 3 fate dice on this spell.
Okay, so you're down to 5 now, according to my calculations.
Yes.
Very well.
All right. 8 dice. Come on. We can do this.
Oh my.
That
Oh,
works.
that's a lot of 6s. And no 1s.
3 ones.
Oh, no, I'm gonna...
1,
I'm gonna-
2...
Only one's in a bad spot, though.
He can't cast more than 2 fate dice. None of the ones are in a bad spot.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's always the last 2 are the
Exactly.
bad ones. Yeah.
So, yeah, you have 4 successes of the 3 you needed, and 3 6s gives us power level 5. So, yeah, it's a success. And let's see now, you are going to have... This stone can now control 25 level 1 undead.
No, can I make it more than that since I got all the extra successes?
You got 1 extra success. You got 2 6s. does
I got three sixes and a spare success.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's say they're level 2. They're a little stronger so they can carry more.
Maybe, yeah.
Didn't you need the extra success before since they're not undead, they're restless?
Yeah, the
That
thing is,
I don't
yeah,
recall.
they're like the ones on Marjura are restless, not undead.
Right.
That's the difference.
Okay, we'll say we success on that then to make up the difference of the technicalities of the magic involved.
You're not even sure that it's going to work, but it's worth a test.
It works.
Speaking as somebody who used to be a necromancer who studied this, they are more powerful than standard undead.
Oh yeah, they're much more powerful than standard undead.
Yes, but I've taken control of them before. Remember, I controlled the giant.
Yeah,
And
but
he
you
was
needed extra
restless,
successes.
wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess he was.
I got a lot of successes on that one though, like
did.
ridiculous amounts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I gave him like 2 more points of strength on top of everything else. Like it was nuts.
Wait, wasn't that before I realized that he was a restless? Like, he was dead, and then you raised him and controlled him at the same time, and then I realized, wait a minute, he's going to be a restless because he's on Marjura. Anyway.
Yeah, because I think Sifanu was going to raise him from the dead, but
Yeah.
then he
That was the
gave up.
plan, but I got so many successes I just took control.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Because you did also realize that he was going to come back to life.
Anyhow, so there is a stone. It can do things.
All right. So I have the 2 things, and I go to sleep now. I've been up all night working on this.
Yes. Probably, really. But you didn't even get any fatigue or
I
anything,
was-
so...
I thought for sure I was going to have to use at least 1 experience to reroll something, but damn it.
Nope, not this time.
Not getting any closer to leveling.
Very well. We are then on the evening of... What are we on? The 4th of Iskamsi. This is a completely new day. A new month, even. Adventurers arrive in Skuger in the evening, is what I'm putting down here as a note. And I'm sure the agents will want to catch up with you all somewhere, maybe. And we'll find out, because I think my next session will be with them. See you in 2 weeks, everyone!
Thanks for running, Mikhail.
Thanks!
Thank you.